teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The defense is got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Give to the running back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes the handoff. It's Frank. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's John. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johns. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. And it'll haul in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Rose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to pass on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's McCann. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On the run, it's John. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got a little space. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. And And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the right. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, the power run here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Bears have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wide out trying to get in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is lining up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds his man. It's Best. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Sends it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll run it. Creates a little room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Third down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to slam it. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up. And on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Bears enter the final minute with the lead. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The 12th man, Warren, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Bears decide to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Out of the backfield, he's open. Snowed under by the defense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the